Here we go. Light news. You're going to love this. Do what I do or you'll get caught. My news. Light news. All right, here. It's our news program here in the morning. Whoa, hey. It's really nice to be here with everybody today. I might be sitting here for a long time here today. Or the standard amount of time, I don't know. It all depends on how much fun we all have together. So this is great, you know, and we've been waiting for something like this for a while. This is, what you're going to hear is a Jordan Peterson family update. Yep. Ooh. It's what it sounds like when Peterson closes his library door. You don't want to hear that sound. The Petersons are back, everybody, and, you know, it has been alarming for us. It has been alarming going, where is this Jordan Peterson? I don't know how long, it's got to be over 6 months that he entered himself into rehab. The 12 rules for great success guy enters himself into rehab to get off some sort of benzo, diapato, ding-dong, badinko-tong pill. And we don't buy it. You know, we think something's kooky is going on with these Petersons. We do think that they're, you know, I will say this. I do think that they're comfortable with lying. And this is kind of the new way to judge people nowadays. Well, are they comfortable with lying? Would they tell a lie? A big lie, as long as it benefits them? Would they? I think the Petersons would. I think we've seen the lying. We've seen the scheming from Michaela. If I were Jordan Peterson, rehab or not, and I'm looking at Michaela trying to charge $1,200 for a lying group, I'd step in. The man that doesn't step in is a bad fellow. And I think this Jordan Peterson, I hate to say it, you know, because I was hoping when Jordan Peterson first came on the scene, it goes, oh, it's nice that somebody's just saying something a little bit different. Isn't this nice? Somebody's got a different point of view and they're saying it. And then you got a little taste of that money and you all of a sudden started seeing, oh, his suits are getting a little more pinstripey. Uh-oh, they've fixed his teeth. Uh-oh, his hair is gelled now. This Jordan Peterson, he's on the glow up. He likes that money. And I do think he likes this money. Mr. Patron, he's always looking for a... And that's unfortunate to say. You would hope that this Jordan Peterson might have our best interests in mind. And some people really fell hook, line, and sinker for this Peterson. And I knew right away when he said that he was facing 28 days of no sleep and impending doom. I knew there was something crazy and kooky with this family. And then Michaela's lips, of course. Have you seen those lips?
They get rounder every day.
It's a weird lip. It's like something that Image Comics came up with. It's very dark horse. So there's something kooky with this family. Jordan Peterson enters rehab. And you go, what's he doing in rehab? This is the let me tell you how to live your life. Millions of people follow me. Come to my little seminars where I charge an overwhelming fee. And you just hear me, repeat the shit you've heard me say on Rogan. So this is a money family. And then he disappears. He's in rehab. This could have been a year ago, for all I know. It seems like an eternity. And he's posting nothing. There's really no information. You hear little peckings here and there. And then we hear a couple months ago, he was on this medication. And, he's trying to get off it, so it's hard to get off. He's in rehab to get off of it, and we go, okay, we'll give him 2 weeks. Should be fine in 2 weeks. I mean, even you do heroin, you could be fine in 2 weeks. Whoa. I had a coughing fit the other night, Jules, where I thought I burnt out my whole talking.
I
thought my talking was done.
I thought we were done for.
Puking. Oh, my God. That's not the mic, young girl. That's me. Something's in effect. I had all this Lou Malnati's deep dish pizza and then a whole bar of, because your mom sent this to me for the Christmas gift, a late Christmas gift arrived. And she sent me one of the little gifts, the starter gifts, was a bar of Lindt chocolate.
Lava cake bar.
By Lava Cake. Lindt. And I knew this was trouble. I was fucking high as shit. I'm eating Lou Malnati's pizza. I'm on a weed cracker, a cookie. And then I eat the whole bar of Lindt. And then I immediately pass out. And then what happens is that Lindt and the tomato sauce, it's mixing into a chocolate tomato sauce. It's bubbling and boiling and smoking, and it's seeping up my throat as I sleep until I start breathing the acid in and out into my lungs. Has anyone ever had this? And then you wake up going, and it's like this burning sensation. You drink water, it makes it burn more. Then you start violently vomiting for 2-3 hours in the sink. Oh, the pain. Well, I'll just take out the pain on some comics. If I can't relax, no one can. Look at this smile on me. What's going on? We got a Todd off? 2 Todds? 2 Todds going against each other? Is that what's happening here? Todd World Peace and Todd World Peace.
Well,
No.
Guess we'll see who wins.
Well, yeah, I guess we'll see who wins. Who becomes the better Todd? And you got a guy imitating our poor Todd. So he's the target now. You're the target now, Todd. Get him! You have my permission! What were we talking about here? Oh, the Peterson family. Would you like to see this, or would you like to do mind games to each other in the chat all day long, like psychos?
Let's see it.
The mind games from the guys? Or the video? We've got a Peterson update. He sent out his daughter. He's been nowhere to be found for 12 months. Can't even give an update. The guy's a writer. Jordan B. Peterson, he's a writer. He can't even write that there's something going on. Now, we need to have this fact checked. I'm about to play an update video for you. Yep. Is it filmed in a standard that we don't have here in America? Oh, you betcha. Is it filmed in PAL versus NTSC? Probably. Is it filmed on a device that I can't nail down? Yes. Wait till you see this horrifying tape. If I made a YouTube clip of this, the whole world would end. Wait till you see this tape. And then we need somebody to let us know if you could run this by a doctor to see if this checks out. I feel there's a scheme going on. A big, beautiful, bold scheme. Bold and sexy scheme here. Michaela's nose has never looked worse. I think she got a Russian widening surgery done. If you go to Russia, all their heads are fucking so wide. And I think they're doing this in the lab. I don't think they're born this way. So when you visit Russia, they go, your head is too skinny. Come wide with me. Come wide. Let's wide away. They wide these people up. This is where
Japanese.
Everyone's fucking Japanese or something these days. So here she is, broadcasting from, and I'm not kidding, Russia. She's in Russia. And remember, she's been in Russia for so long. Look at her. She thought this bustier would turn us on. It doesn't. That nose, I've never seen anything like this. Here she is, Michaela Peterson, explaining where Jordan is. Still, Jordan can't lift a pen to paper. Listen to this.
Hi, everyone. It's been months since we've given an update on Jordan or my family's health. And it's time for one, so here it is. The last year has been extremely difficult for our family. Dad was put on a low
Wow, and immediately runs into dad instead of my dad. There's some confusion here. I've got 3 Peterson videos. I got Peterson videos coming out of my elbows here. Up on YouTube, and the most common criticism is, who doesn't call their dad dad, you fucking idiot? Because I've got this thing where she calls her dad dad when referring to her dad with other people. That's not, you're supposed to say my dad.
Exactly.
When you're talking to him, you could go, hey, dad, hi, how you doing? Hi, dad, it's nice to see you. But when you're talking to someone else, you don't go, dad was up for hours. You go, my dad was up for hours. My dad, Jordan Peterson, was up for hours. So I have a problem with her calling him dad to other people. This doesn't compute with some. I could explain this forwards, backwards, upside
They don't
down.
know.
There's so many people, they don't understand this concept. They think I'm nuts. So here she is, immediately starting with that.
Did she try to make herself look as crazy and destitute
Yes.
as possible?
Well,
for
here's
this
what's
video?
going on. It's filmed in some sort of Russian spa, a discount spa.
A spa.
Yes.
I feel like it looks like a Russian storage locker that's
Yes.
made of wood.
That's what's going on there in
Plywood.
Russia. I said a discount place. Yeah. It's where you go get a massage and all sorts of goofy shit happens to you. Some sort of, and believe me, she's getting some sort of nude butt massage over there. Now look at this weird, there's bars on this. It's not quite 4x3. It's wider than that, but it's not full 16:9. This is a weirdo's, I don't even know where you'd find an aspect ratio like this. What kind of drop-down menu even allows you to choose something like this? Very strange. So here she is. You know, the camera work is not good. The camera looks like something you'd see in a torture video from the 90s. Peterson family update, February 2020. Sends her out to say this. Let's see.
The last year has been extremely difficult for our family. Dad was put on a low dose
Save
of
this guy's
benzodiazepine
thing.
a few years
Yeah, I
ago.
see.
Yeah,
for-
save that, and I want to read that later. That big block there.
And it's time for one, so here it is.
Here we go.
The last year has been extremely difficult for our family. Dad was put on a low dose of a benzodiazepine a few years ago for anxiety following an extremely severe autoimmune reaction to food.
Uh-oh.
He took the medication as prescribed. Last April, when my
See,
mom
I
was
don't like this. It's like the family comes up with what happened. They write it together. Then they send out Michaela, the hooker, to do a reading of what happened.
Well, why would she have to? What she's saying in this video, you shouldn't need to write.
You should
down
know
and
this by
read.
heart. So I think what happens is Jordan Peterson's on heroin. I think he's doing opiates. And he's been doing them for a long time. Dr. Feelgood type of stuff. Mr. Feelgood pills. And I think that's what he's struggling with back and forth. I don't think it has anything to do with this. I think this is all a made-up story to get the family back on track. Let's hear
I
some
mean,
more.
would it be the drug addiction that 90% of America has, or some mystery?
And wait till you hear this.
random disease?
And I've been talking too much. Let's just let her explain and then run this by. I think this is a lie. I need some second opinions here.
extremely severe autoimmune reaction to food. He took the medication as prescribed. Last April, when my mom was diagnosed with terminal cancer, the dose of the medication was increased. It became apparent that he was suffering from both a physical dependency and a paradoxical reaction to the medication. A paradoxical reaction means the drugs do the opposite of what they're supposed to. These reactions are rare but not unheard of.
Yeah.
For the last 8 months, he's been in unbearable discomfort from this drug, made worse when trying to remove it because of the addition of withdrawal symptoms stemming from physical dependence.
So they got him in rehab at least 6 months ago. Stops taking the pill. You should be fucking better by now. What kind of monster pill? Did she talk about Russia yet?
I don't
Because
think
I've
so.
zoned out.
No, not yet. Keep
Wait
going.
till you hear this.
He experienced terrible akathisia, which is a condition where the person feels an
Akathisia.
incredible, endless, irresistible restlessness bordering on panic and an
Wow.
inability to sit still.
I've got panic.
The reaction made him suicidal. After several failed
Wait.
treatment attempts,
The reaction made him feel suicidal? He's bordering on panic disease? Running around?
Sounds
Well, then you
just
don't get to write.
terrifying.
Then you don't get to write 12 easy steps to being a man in this clean your room. You got to give that up because you can't figure out to have a year without some medical mystery flying around. So he's been off the grid for a year now, dealing with this lie. Let's hear some more.
in North American hospitals,
Oh
including
wait,
attempts
this is big. Listen to this.
condition where the person feels an incredible, endless, irresistible restlessness bordering on panic and an inability to sit
He's got
still.
panic's disease.
The reaction made him suicidal.
Choose.
After several failed treatment attempts
Listen.
in North American hospitals, including attempts at tapering and micro-tapering,
Oh.
we had to seek an emergency medical benzodiazepine detox, which we were only able to find in Russia.
Oh, only in Russia. Only in Russia. When have you ever heard a line like that? Only in Russia could they solve my dad's suicide panics. Let's take him to Russia. If someone said, Mike, come with us. We're taking you to Russia. I'd say, call the police immediately. I'm being kidnapped by my own kids. So he can't get off these pills in America. There's no doctor that could treat this. They had to take him to Russia.
That guy's comment from before, he said,
Yeah.
I'm a chemical dependency counselor. Benzo detox is simple. You just taper the person down. They are on some alternative medicine bullshit and trying to cold turkey him so he's having seizures. That's why they went to Russia. No American doctor would let them do this.
This is absurd. You stop taking the pills, you go through one bad week of tossing and turning, you move the fuck on. If you can't, you're not a 12 easy rules to a good life guy. Give back the cash. Now, and then his wife's got cancer and she's got this. I don't buy it. I buy a family of users. These people like speed. They like happiness. You don't wear a pinstripe suit unless you're a man of that dirt. Seriously, let's hear some more.
Medical benzodiazepine detox, which we were only able to find in Russia. It was incredibly grueling and was further complicated by severe pneumonia, which we've been told he developed in one of the previous hospitals. He's had to spend 4 weeks in the ICU in terrible shape, but with the help of some extremely competent and courageous doctors, he survived.
Wow.
The decision to bring him to Russia was made in extreme desperation when we couldn't find any better
I like
option.
this. Don't just give the cash back. Surrender it. Yes. I like that. You must surrender all your belongings. That's how you know you're in deep. So here she is giving this lie. And believe me, again, you're watching this and going, this is on her channel. Shouldn't Jordan Peterson be writing an update on his own profile to tell people?
She posted this video on his Instagram.
It's been 6 to 8 months. He can't do a video update. He can't at least put a written update, Shangilla style, notepad style. He's supposed to be a writer, Jules. He's got to send out this girl that half of his people don't even know she exists.
The uncertainty around his recovery has been one of the most difficult and scary experiences we've ever had. So, finally, Dad is on the mend, even though there's a lot of physiological damage that he needs to recover from. He's improving and is off of the horrible medication. His sense of humor is back. He's smiling again for the first time in months, but he still has a long way to go to recover fully.
He smiled for the first time in months. This is where your doctor is. I've smiled for the first time in months, daughter. I mean, that's sick. That's sick. You shouldn't be smiling only once in 4 months.
It appears that we're going to get through this by the skin of our teeth.
Oh. You need
So
some
let me
money?
make a couple of things clear.
Should we give you money?
Neither our family nor the doctors here believe that this is a case of psychological addiction.
Oh.
Benzodiazepine physical dependence due to brain changes can occur in a matter of weeks. It can be made even worse by paradoxical reactions that are difficult to diagnose and can be extremely dangerous. We've been told and hope that Dad will recover fully, but it will take time and he still has a ways to go. We're extremely lucky and grateful that he's alive. The next update will come from him directly.
See, I'm always wary of an update where they're really, we're really lucky he's alive, though, so no matter what he did, I wouldn't investigate it, because this is about life and death now, and let's just be thankful he's alive. Mm-hmm. See how they do this? People are so good at manipulating. I could always smell this manipulation reeking through the screen, like Logan Paul was doing it the other day. He has completely copied David Dobrik's vlog style. And
Can you believe it?
It's like a shot-for-shot copy where they're all laughing, and it's these quick cuts. And then, so to throw people off, what he does is he mocks David Dobrik within the video where he's copying David Dobrik. So then all of his fans are distracted going, oh, he can't possibly be copying because he's mocking him in the video too. So, no. It's called a double manipulation. Be very wary of this. People always fall for this stuff. Oh, well, he's dying. This must be. Let's forget about it.
He can't just come out and be like, I'm an addict. I'm in rehab. That would be crazy.
Exactly. That would ruin his career.
They
have to. You literally can't be like Jordan Peterson fell to the dark forces of drugs.
No.
He's an addict. People would go, I want my money back.
They need it to be.
My son has been cleaning his room with addict text.
He's alive.
Be thankful he's alive.
Will come from him directly. Thanks again for all the support.
You need some money?
Got money, gotta give it to the Peterson.
You can't even make fun of it now because they'll go, this is a dying man. What have you ever done to help? Well, then I say, okay, I was a dying man and I helped. All right, that's what the Petersons are doing. Wasn't there something else that was really disgusting? She started eating salmon too as well.
Oh, really?
Oh, she's eating salmon now. A glazed salmon. Go pull that up. We'll show people. Jordan Peterson seeks emergency drug detox treatment in Russia. Please. You know, why Russia? Why Russia? That's insane. We'll show you this salmon thing. She's eating glazed salmon. You can see there's a whole like teriyaki sugary glaze on top of this salmon. So she's not even carnivore. Either is Joe Rogan. Here's this. Look at this. She eating salmon? Yeah, look at that. What's this glazing? Here, you don't get this stickiness, this sticky crust without a glaze. So here she is, and she's going to talk about this salmon she ate. Oh, we got on
Whole
mute.
bite. So I had 4 whole bites of wild salmon. Was it a terrible idea? Time will tell. It was after not eating salmon for literally 2.5 years, or anything other than beef and lamb.
Oh, okay. We'll see what happens to you. It's going to screw you up. Well, there she is, Michaela Peterson and Jordan Peterson. A little update. All right, Little Ones continues here today. This is very funny. We've talked about this before, but here's TMZ. Look at this. Comedian Brian Callen featured on TMZ today. Wife files for divorce. Ha 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 ha. Love this. I love when a business forecloses, bankruptcy, somebody loses their home, and then, of course, divorce. Love this stuff. So what was Brian doing? Of course, we talked about this. People that get divorced are not good people. Sorry if your father divorced your mom. Trust me, there's something going on there. So